All right, what it is, Daniacs? We here with the Danny Jones podcast. We got Amon Hillman and Christian Exorcist Bob right here. And there's been a bunch of good clips in here so far. I just wanted to jump in at one little spot and put my 2 cents in. I am a non-Abrahamic, true monotheist. Followers of Abraham are a blood cult of sin worshippers. I do not believe in sin. I do not believe in evil. Those are juxtapositions over reality by the Abrahamic religion. And let's get right into it.
No, if you don't stop using the F word, I will leave.
So right off the bat, you got the Christian trying to control the conversation with their censorship. You must talk this way or this way or that way. Jump when I say jump. Just trying to control the conversation right off the bat.
Stop. I'm not going to put up with
Can I bring Chewy and just tell him that
Oh, okay, that's fine there, preacher. Then I would like for you to not say and, if, is, was, or there. Or. Yeah, all those words offend the fuck out of me, so please don't say them. I can say them, it's fine, but when you say them, it offends me. So how about we not fucking tell each other how to talk? How about that?
on my birth certificate?
Okay.
My second middle.
We need to make this. Hold on, Bo. Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to make this something that people can learn from.
YouTube
That's the
friendly.
purpose of this.
I
Not
understand.
YouTube friendly.
No.
No, just respectful so people can learn from this. We need to make
No
this.
F-bombs.
Where
No F-bombs. What's the
did
point? You're just gonna
the
make it
name
ruin it.
I apologize.
Ammon come from?
I'm
Where did the name Ammon come from?
My uncle's name is also Ammon. His first name, so I don't know. Yeah, I really don't. Well, there's a bunch of immigrants from Europe, man, from all different places. I have no idea. No idea. Yeah.
Just curious.
Yeah, no, that's okay.
Where do you think it comes from?
What makes you?
I've been hearing about this Amon Hillman guy for a little bit now, from actually some smaller channels that somehow popped out to me from the algorithm. First, shout out Witch Doctor Christianity, but so I've been hearing about this guy and I've been wanting to check him out and give my reaction to him. And so far, I don't know. I haven't seen a whole lot of him. I'm just letting y'all know this is my very first exposure to this guy here. And also that preacher. I've seen Danny Jones, some of his podcasts before. So I'm just totally, what do you call that? Fuck. Retarded mostly, I guess. So let's roll it.
I don't know. Maybe the Ammonites.
Who are the Ammonites?
Ask him.
Who are the Ammonites?
Oh, they're nobody.
They're nobody.
Isidore said.
Huh?
That sounds like one of the genocides ordered by Yahweh, the Ammonites.
Saint Isidore. He wrote.
I'm talking about the ancient civilization.
Yeah, I know you're talking about the Ammonites, or as my southern relatives preachers would say, the Ammonites.
They
But
say
I get
Ammonites,
that.
but
I
you
get
say
that.
and I'm just curious. I don't know. That may be just a red herring, but it's.
I think
I find it rather interesting that you were given that name. If
Yeah.
that is what you were given.
Yes, I haven't given it much thought.
And you want to tell this man what the Ammonites were like, what they did?
It was one of the groups that they wanted to destroy.
Israel.
In the Septuagint.
Israel, huh? Israel. One of the groups that wanted. Well, hey, if you're not with us, you're against us, and declared war on the world. Then when the world looks up and says, "What's up, motherfucker?" the Israelites say, "Oh, look, that is Jewphobic. You're being totally Jewphobic right there. Anti-Semitic, some might say. But your very dogmas say that the world must bow to you. Yeah. The Judaism is supposed to take over the world, right? That's the world bowing to you. So when we don't bow, you say you are attacking us by not bowing to us, because our theology said that you would bow.
They're talking about
They were the
Israel
enemy of
going in,
Israel,
and they had to
Oh,
totally
and they
Let 'em go.
practiced
Let 'em
human
go.
sacrifice.
Well, check it out. The actual one true creator owns every single thing. The actual one true creator is the father of every single nation. There is not one favored nation to the actual one true creator. Or all people are his people. So there is not one a separate chosen favored people. All people are his people. Whether you like it or not, whether you accept it or not, we are all expressions of the one true creator. Our consciousness is an extension of the omni-consciousness. God is living through our lives. We are all a quanta of the Godhood. We are all a light seed within the Everdark.
He's letting you talk. Let's let him describe.
I'm not sure he's going to tell you the whole truth.
Well, if he
They
doesn't,
were
then you
one-
can correct him.
They were one of the people that was genocided in antiquity. Yeah,
The Ammonites were genocidal.
That's what the text says. Yeah,
Okay.
there's not much evidence for it. That's
But
what
just
the
who
text
were
says.
they historically?
Mhm.
Who were they historically? Who did they worship?
I think you're probably going to say Molech or something
yes,
like
Moloch.
that.
Yes, and they practiced infant sacrifice
And with the
and blood
God, the
rituals.
altar.
And blood rituals. Oh yeah, coming from the blood cult of Abrahamic theology. And they had blood rituals. Now here, get washed in the blood of Jesus, but they had blood rituals. This is what I'm talking about. The blood cult of sin worshippers.
And all
Yes,
sorts of
yeah.
sexual
All
licentiousness.
sorts.
Okay, so I don't know.
Sexual essentials. There's all kinds of times that God ordered his followers to go out and kill the men and take the women, and taking them is raping them. Okay, there has been all kinds of time where Yahweh approved of polygamy in the Bible. Yeah. Which might fall under. So what I'm getting at here is what you are looking down at this other culture for doing. The Israelites have done the exact same thing, is what I'm getting at here.
Oh, that there's a connection, but
Yeah.
oftentimes a name, as you well know, from
I know
ancient
well.
Hebrew culture,
I know well.
always designated something spiritually about the progeny. Now, is it possible that there's a curse of Ammon on this man, and it was put there, maybe not?
No one loves sin and demons more than followers of Abraham. No one. They love their sin and demons. They must have their sin and demons. There must be sin and demons. They cannot fathom a world without sin and demons. They must have it. That's why they are sin worshippers. I do not acknowledge sin. There is no sin. There is bad. I acknowledge bad. There are mistakes. That is not a sin. That is just something that needs course correction to get towards optimization.
Not deliberately, but perhaps deliberately by an ancestor. I don't know if he
It's the
is telling
sexiest
the
thing.
truth.
That-
If this is an ancestral name, I would say I'd change my name, but he hasn't.
Look at you being all kinds of hateful and bigoted towards a name. Oh, you change your name. That's a bad name. No, fuck you. How about you change your name, motherfucker?
And he may. I'm just suggesting.
Well, your name, your public name was D. What'd you call it? Did you ever call yourself David, or was it?
DCA Hillman was
Right.
what I got
When
put
did you
on my
change it to Almond?
publications. I didn't change anything. My mother.
when did
gave
you
me-
kill David?
You now want to be known as
Oh,
When
Ammon.
did you kill David?
Oh, when did I get rid of? Yeah, when I realized that he was
You
a
now
mass,
you
he was
now
a mass
want to be known
murderer.
as Ammon.
Okay.
And is it
No. Carl Ruck was sitting with me one day. Dr. Carl Ruck, he's a classicist. And he's sitting with me one
He's
day.
a
and
Harvard classical
I
philologist.
turned to him and I said, hey, you know David was a mass murderer. I hate that name. And he goes, why don't you use your middle name? What is it? And I said, well, I've got two, Charles and Ammon. And he goes, oh, Ammon. That's a good one. Use that one. That's a true
It has
story.
a better
Okay,
ring to it
that's a
than
true
Charles.
story.
There may be nothing to that. I just find it interesting. I
Thank
find
you.
it interesting because everything that you're suggesting is consistent with that type of a belief system.
What if I told you that Saint Isidore said,
So, the number one sign of being a demon is if you don't agree with the broken theology of Abraham. Yep, that's the number one sign of demon possession. Yeah, because there's no possible other explanation for possibly disagreeing with the broken theology of Abraham. How about its inconsistent logic? It's saying God created everything and God is a perfect creator. However, oh, hey, look over here. God created knowledge and evil, and somehow knowledge and evil are the conduit through which, or what was it? Knowledge? Yeah, free will and knowledge. And free will and knowledge are then the conduit through which Satan the world. That is an attempt to off the responsibility of being the creator onto the creations right there. Okay, so there is no sin and evil if there is a one true creator. And there are total different ways to perceive the one true creator that don't involve the broken theology of Abraham. And we do not require the validation of your perception. Just as you do not require the validation of our perception, anyone else. Everyone is the validity for their own perception. For we are all co-creators within the Godhood. We are all an extension of the one true creator.
the name of the Antichrist is Amen?
Could be.
Yeah, he said that.
Who is Saint
Well,
Isidore?
Wrote
but
that down.
it could be many names.
Yeah, no, it's interesting.
many
Like
names.
you, I find it just interesting.
I don't believe in the construct of the Antichrist. I don't believe in Satan. I don't believe in a war between heaven and hell. That is retarded. That is stupid. That is stupid. But I know y'all role play. Y'all do you. I know some people just need their sin. You know, I get it. It's more fun with sin for some people. I can see that. But what y'all do you, but don't insist that I must have sin. I must not actually have sin. I have mistakes that I make that I learn from that is not sin.
If you sacrificed your children to Moloch in a
Oh my God!
in
can
a
you
bloody
imagine?
Sacrifice your children. God sacrificed his only child for you. See, this is something that confused me when I was a kid. Yeah,